It sounds just as good as any time. Hey, D-Rail, I was saying it sounds the same. It sounds as good as any time you out here there, break.
Real good. Hey, get a little more highs up in there. Aren't there, Fireball, if I didn't make it too much trouble? Fireball, D-Rail rocking this mail.
Right back there, D-Rail, no doubt about it, man. Somebody jumped in there, man. Old 800 state line operator, man, jumped in there. He said, Fireball, Fireball, pop, pop, pop. This guy bigger pop, pop, pop than my radio. Hey, D-Rail, yeah, no, it sounds real good until that 800 come out there, break.
Hey, Fireball, the Grinch. Hey, Fireball, I'm going to try to make it rough, too. The Grinch. Hey, Fireball.
D-Rail is rocking this mail.
All right, take care, D-Rail. That time around, the Grinch jumped in my radio. I might have lost him, 27. Hey, 27, I might have lost him. You said Fireball, the Grinch. 27 in Indiana, you jump back in my radio.
I thought I seen that, Fireball. I thought I seen Mother Nature look and give me that eyeball. Hey, Fireball, the Grinch. Hey, that's right, the Grinch. Hey, Fireball, 27 in the shack, and I'm gone now.
Right back there, 27. Yeah, these conditions, they're rolling all over, man. For me, I just get everybody in my radio. Hey, 27, for me, I just get everybody in my radio. I kind of like it. Because all these guys on the West Coast, they hear you guys talking to me. They still trying to call you, but you can't hear them because they got that mall on them.
Good copy, my friend. Mother Nature still ain't come over here to Georgia yet, but I heard you on my radio, so I just want to wave a hand to you. Witch Doctor, tip top of the weekend to you. D-Rail is back out.
All right, 27, you take care. I heard you too, 800. Now D-Rail jump back in my radio, man. These conditions are popping in and popping out of there, man. They're just going everywhere. Tell that cop-big witch doctor to shut his little mouth. Hey, D-Rail. Tell that cop-big witch doctor to shut his little mouth, go in the backyard, dig a 2-foot hole, stick his head in it like an ostrich, like he should. Tell him to stick his butt way up high.
Hey, Fireball, I don't know.
Pro tip, Fireball. You was telling me to tell Witch Doctor. He done keyed up after you let off. He was talking the good news. But you was telling me to stick his head in the hole like an ostrich. Pro tip, Fireball, you told me all it takes is 6 cents. You on all them other mud gunners.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man. That's all it takes is this little 6-bill. It doesn't really take much to do anything out here. Hey, D-Rail, it doesn't take much to key on these guys out here. Them guys got all them big watts. They just do not have the conditions that I do with this 35 miles of water there, break.
Hello. Yeah, 410. Yeah, when I first come out here before I started I was still moving some testing and getting stuff ready. I had conditions with you a little bit ago, but it changed real fast. You're only at S6 right now, but I never keyed up when you was in there strong. Hey, Fireball, D-Rail easing out your way.
The only thing about this area is my conditions just don't last long in the same place. It's either that or I just got that mall down everywhere and everybody calls me. But I've noticed that they just don't last long in the same place. It's just like everybody jumps in my radio. It don't stay in one place for very long there, 410.
Yeah, hello out there, Snake Doctor. Hello out there, Snake Doctor, while you're getting on down out of the cactus patch. Snake Doctor, D-Rail with the hollow back, break.
27 gone now.
Yeah, man, these conditions, they just don't stay the same all at one time. Hey, D-Rail, these conditions, they just don't stay all in one place all at one time. They just jump everywhere there, D-Rail, their break.
Well, you went back to a 7 that time, then you keyed on Snake Doctor. That's about where he was at, is that 7. But we still got room to grow. You might go to a 6, you might go to an 8. We just along for the ride with Mother Nature. Hello, Fireball, you popped back in my radio that time. I'm reading the mail.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. I know, that's how it goes. Hey, that's just how it goes, because I'll make these boys pop out like Jack in the Crack. Hey, D-Rail, I'll make these boys pop in there like Jack in the Crack there, 410.
Well, you said you'll make them boys pop out like Jack in the Box, and there towards the end, he started to walk you out. Snake Doctor was keying with you. He started to walk you out at the end, so he might get the next key. I don't know. Hey, Fireball, good job. That was you again. I'm reading them out.
He's out there jumping up and down. Hey, D-Rail. That cop making Snake Doctor's out there jumping up and down, hooping and hollering. Jumping up and down, hooping and hollering. That's what Snake Doctor does.
1, 2.
Snake Doctor's jumping up and down, hooping and hollering. Hey, Fireball, I'm repeating back what you said. You said it 3 times, but I heard all 3 of them just fine. Take care, Snake Doctor. Fireball's got that hammer down right now. D-Rail is reading them out.
Tell that cop bigger go look at his mop. Tell that cop bigger go look at his mop with the googly eyes. Hey, tell that cop bigger Snake Doctor go look at his new girlfriend. It's a mop with some googly eyes.
And then told me something else. Hey, Snake Doctor, that was your key. You walked him out that time. Snake Doctor, D-Rail pulling back.
Yeah, tell that cop bigger go look at his mop with his googly eyes. Hey, D-Rail, tell that cop bigger go look at his mop with his googly eyes.
One more time, one more get down, one more time with the Snake Doctor and the radio. Hey, Snake Doctor, that was your key again. Mother Nature. Hey, take care of Snake Doctor. D-Rail these it on out.
Yeah, well, maybe Mother Nature will come back to me. Hey, D-Rail, maybe Mother Nature will come back to me. I don't know. Hey, D-Rail, I'm gone.
Yeah, y'all both slow-keyed. Y'all tangled up at the beginning. He didn't stay long. You walked it out. Hey, Fireball, you said maybe Mother Nature come back to you. And Snake Doctor was saying bye, bye, bye. All right, Snake Doctor, all right, Fireball, both of you's doing good. We got some moderate Mother Nature. You know, it ain't hot skip, but it's plenty enough to talk. Take care of Snake Doctor. Take care of Fireball. D-Rail, easing on out.
Oh, yeah, this is some good stuff. Hey, this is the kind of skip that'll make you a hero or a zero. Hey, D-Rail. This is kind of skip that'll make you a hero to a zero there, Break.
Okay, on the zero. Well, I want to put that thing further on the right. So whenever you come to non-S units, I'm going to tell you one day, hey, Fireball, when we got conditions, because that's what my conditions are. When I got Mother Nature's non-S units. So when you hit me at non-S units, I'm going to let you know when it happens. So then you can see where I'm hitting on that Richter scale. Maybe we'll break some records. Hey, Fireball, I'm pulling on back.
Hey, 10 Rajon breaking the record. Hey, well, right now, you the hero. I might be the zero. Hey, D-Rail, right now, you the hero, and right now, I might be the zero. Breaker.
Yeah, almost F7 right now. But like I said, when I come out here, you was at 9, and you was running the same thing that what you were running now. So Mother Nature will bring it stronger, but right now it's strong enough. Because you a hero, too. Fireball ain't hearing nobody but you. I'm reading them out.
That's my favorite time. Hey, D-Rail, that's the favorite time I like talking on the radio when nobody else has any conditions. Hey, D-Rail, that's the favorite time I like talking on the radio when nobody else has any conditions. Only I do their break.
Yeah, I keyed in the middle of the day. I don't remember what time it was, maybe 3 o'clock. I had to go back to the shop because the truck started piling up, waiting on me. I had my part-time guy over there, and he needed some backup. So I kind of cut in the middle of the day. Me and D-Win made a couple changes over here like I needed to. And then I got back to work. But I did key in the middle of the day, a couple keys, and I hit motor mouth on his overload on his SDR. It's pretty hard to do. I think it was like 45 over or something. I ain't got to look at the gate yet, but I know it's got to be up there over 40 dB to make his SDR go into overload. Hey, and he was about S9. But my RF gain, I run it back. But that's just where the conditions are when I got him. Hey, Fireball, I'm being long-winded. Bye.
Big boy.
I didn't know they had an overload on an SDR. Hey, D-Rail, I don't use the SDRs or anything like that, but I didn't know they had an overload. Boy, you hit the overload on his SDR there. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, just kind of one of those. It's cool for like testing stuff. Just to kind of see, when you got, good conditions or whatever. Well, I guess it takes it all. It takes the big beam, it takes the big hammer, and it takes a Mother Nature to get up there in them record places. Hey, Fireball, I'm reading your mail.
Bye.
Hey, 10 Raj on that. That's true, man. Yeah, for me, it doesn't really, I don't even need any watch to make it to anywhere I go. That's the cool thing. I think if I had a whole lot of them, I think I'd be devastating. I think if I had a whole bunch of watts over here, I'd be seriously devastating. But it's just all Mother Nature. Half the time you don't even need watts. A lot of times a lot of watts will still make you a zero.
Speaking of Mother Nature is coming up. Hey, Fireball, speaking of Mother Nature is coming up. I swapped to my handheld. I just wanted to see what it sounded like in my ear. It ain't got as much bass on this handheld. But speaking of Mother Nature, it looked like it might be starting to creep up. Fireball, I'm rocking this mail.
Well, I sure wish I could stay longer. I got to go and run and pick up my son here in a few minutes. I just came out here, got a little talk time before I got to run up out of here there, D-Rail. Boy, I sure wish I could stay, though. I'm the only one who has conditions compared to all these other Rudy Poots.
Oh, yeah, you got Mother Nature. You say you wish you could stay long. I'll probably be out here for a while. You know, here lately it's been rolling till like 8 o'clock. So I might stick around for an hour or two. But, you know, as long as Mother Nature allows. Hey, Fireball, D-Rail reading the mail.
Yeah, I heard that little gate you did yesterday when you did that live gate there with me in 63. Yeah, I lost you completely there when 63 said lights out, lights out. Shoot, I was like, damn, what happened? And then somebody else jumped in my radio. It was like weird there yesterday there, Break. That's going to be the same way.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's just the way it rolls. That's what happens. You know, especially, you know, sometimes you get some Mother Nature that'll stick around for a little while, and we'll get to hang it in here like we got these moderate conditions that's kind of sticking in there. But you know, sometimes the hot stuff will stick in there, too. You know, you just never know. You know, like 809, he come up in there, Mr. Cali come in there, you know, with a hammer. He DC'd everybody. And then all of a sudden, he dropped the S5 from that S9, you know, his very next key, you know, so it only stayed 2 or 3 keys. All right, Fireball, I won't hold you up, man, if you got to go.
Well, that's the way, that's all these guys get. That's the conditions that those guys get out in Los Angeles and Bakersfield, Northern Cal. They get all those conditions. Mine stay a little bit longer. They stay a little bit longer than most of these guys, but when they gone, they definitely gone there 410.
Yeah, for me, I get like, I would say probably about, I don't know, 85% Arizona and then 15% Cali. And usually it only seems to peak maybe like, so I guess sometimes when I'm at work in the middle of the day and then late at night. It's like at the very end of the night, it finally peaks. We finally get good Mother Nature. And of course, you know, with this hammer, I could talk with this moderate skip, but let one of the legends like Reject or T-Bird or Rifleman, you know, one of the real big stations, if they come out there, they can get me when it ain't my turn. But you know, pretty much hardly nobody else can, even though it's not my turn. But, you know, I just don't get, the Cali just doesn't peak long. It don't stay strong. Hey, Fireball, I'm reading the mail.
Hey, 10 Raj on that. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, the guys that I do talk to that are in Georgia, there are a few of them that talk to a lot of Los Angeles and California, but a lot of them talk to me and Arizona and Gigaman and everybody else. I think that's just the way the conditions are for Georgia lately, their break.
Yeah, it is. It used to be Arizona and Colorado. Remember we talked a couple of years back. It used to be Arizona and Colorado real strong, and it seemed like Colorado maybe even stronger than Arizona. Now Colorado's kind of moderate all day long. Cali's kind of like almost listening conditions for a big portion of the day, and then we get some moderate, decent conditions, and then a strong peak, but it's a short window, maybe 30 minutes or something. Not very long. You better be sitting here waiting on it. But Arizona, like I said, 80% or better, they're peaked all day long just about. But it's just Mother Nature. I think it's kind of like a short skip thing or something. And it's just the way the cycle is right now.
Hello, Fireball.
Yes, that's just the way the cycle is. You remember a couple years ago, a long time ago, before I put this antenna up, you were always talking to Colorado and New Mexico. That was at your other house. You were always talking to Colorado and New Mexico. You never got Arizona. You always got New Mexico and Colorado.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Colorado was number 1 in my radio, and then Mexico and Arizona is probably kind of tied up for second place. Now it's flip-flopped here, and Arizona dominates my radio. You know, even some smaller stations in Arizona be hitting me at that 9S units pretty often. But yeah, that is what it is. But you know, You never know. It could flip a switch tomorrow and Cali be on fire for Georgia. And man, I'm gonna represent a fireball. I'm easing back.
Hey, absolutely, 10 Roger on that. Well, you know when the radio flips in the summertime when it goes north and south, you know the weird thing is all these LA guys are talking to Northern Cal and Northwest Corner, and they're over there talking to wherever they do in short skip. Most of the time when they're doing that, I'm still talking to Florida. I still got conditions in Florida the entire summer they're break.
Nope. Yeah, that's crazy. That is nuts how it works that way. You know, we haven't, usually back, for changes from like winter to summer, stuff like that, we'll get the Northeast, but we haven't had them in a long time, man. It's been 4 years probably like, at least probably 4 years since we had actually some good north to south skip over here. Maybe a day or a few minutes of it, but really nothing consistent. But it used to swap as you went from winter to summer, winter to summertime, it would teeter-totter from the west to the north and northeast and stuff, But Texas and Arkansas, they've had the better Cali skip, and they get the northeast from time to time. See, they got it good over there. Fireball, I'm out.
Yeah, so does Louisiana. Now, Louisiana, they get to talk to all those guys in the northeast corner, and all the guys in Michigan and Illinois, and then they can point down here to California and talk to us in California. They pretty much get the best of all the worlds there, 410.
They do. They get to get the northeast, and they get the better skip. I think Arkansas has the best conditions right now to Cali, just by, listening out there and, even when I'm not on the radio, when I'm at work and stuff, it seems like Arkansas is getting the most consistent California Mother Nature, if I had to say a state that's getting it the best.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of Arkansas. Most of the time, I just talk to Florida, Georgia, and Mississippi. But I get it everywhere, though, for me. Where I sit, I get to talk to, like this morning, I was talking to Michigan, all the way down to the Mag, all the way down to Florida, all the way down to Louisiana. This place here where I sit, I get to talk to everybody, and I think it's awesome.
Well, I know you got that right. I'm just so happy Mother Nature's put a stick in this thing. I got a new pre-dropper in line, and, I'm about 60% of Armageddon. That's really all I need from the big box. That's plenty. So I'm okay with that output, and I like cruising it anyway. But, I might start playing with the antenna next. Everything's good on the antenna, but I got it real high. I think I'm about 60 foot in the air, maybe higher, maybe even 65 feet. I probably got it too high, might be overshooting. So I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting with height next, and then I guess everything will be like I want it over here.
I noticed that too with Master Chief was telling me about that. Master Chief hooked me up with this crank up tower. Now I've noticed pretty much when I'm talking at 35 feet when it's real windy, up to 60 feet, it doesn't really make much of a difference. But I seem like I can hear better. I can hear a lot better when I crank this thing up about 30 feet and get it up over the water.
When I really get to looking close, but it's real hard to tell with the skip out because you know how quick skip and stuff changes. But when I really get to looking real close, as I go up and down, it's like every 6 or 7 feet, there's like a peak. So there's like a null spot where the signal is pulled back, and there's another peak. It's really weird how it works and how specific it wants to be. So you might have an optimal height at 52. Another one at 60, another one at 46. Every 6 or 7 feet, there's another peak. So finding out which one of those is the best spots is a little work, but it's worth it. Hey, Fireball, I'm pulling back. Yeah.
And that's absolutely true. That's what Master Chief was telling me about it. He was like, oh, yeah, you could just lower down a little bit and then raise it back up. But, man, mine's a crank up. I'd have to go outside, crank it, and bring it up, bring it down. But if I put it on a remote, whatever, I could do it. But I usually just crank this thing up to the top, do my about 700 bird, or what is this? Hello, about 300 bird, and I just let it go. I ain't even on the GS35B right now, man. I could be, but I unhooked it so I could change all the channels, and I let that thing sit for a little while because I wanted to change all the channels because I got real bored of the Super Bowl. And I got bored of whooping on these kind of big mud ducks for like 2 years.
What in the world did you do with the 3000? Hey, Fireball, what'd you do with the box that was in the Suburban that you pulled behind the trailer and you hooked on the base station? I know you lost the transformer in it. Did you never get it fixed?
That's still in my trailer right now. That ain't even running. That's still in my, actually that's not, what's in my trailer is not a 3000, it's something else. But I ran it with this GS35B that's sitting right here. That other thing's on a 3-phase. It's on a, I kept it in the trailer because it's a 3-phase transformer, and hell, I never needed it. I still got it in the trailer in my hometown. It's still sitting there.
Yeah, you can PM me. I know some stuff you might not want on the air. I remember what you went on the basis a while back, maybe a year or two ago, and some smoke come out from the supply. You know which one I'm talking about. But you can text me. We gotta talk about it over the air. But before then, I was just curious. Hey, Fireball, D-Rail said you got that hammer down. Look at this talk show. I ain't heard nobody interrupt you.
Oh, they still out there. They're still trying to call me. They're still trying to call you. I can hear all their backscatter. Yeah, they still trying to call you, but they just can't do nothing with me. But yeah, no, I'll let you know. I just don't have it hooked up right now because I just didn't feel like I unhooked it. Wanted to set this 6-pill up as I really like it because this 6-pill, you don't got to turn the knobs on every channel you go to, and pretty much this 6-pill is all I've ever needed. Other than that other thing, that other thing, it doesn't really jump up the watts, It gives me about 1,700 bird, when this one gives me like maybe 200 or so. It really doesn't change it that much, and I'm always trying to turn this and tune that and do that and do this. So I got tired of it. I said, I'm just going back to the pill box, and if I really want to come back to the radio and turn that on, I'll do that too.
Yeah, I'll let you see the driver right here, Fireball. Don't keep back up. I'll see the big box. And there's the big box. Hey, Fireball, I'm just letting you see the difference there, breaker.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. There was a big difference that time around. Hello, painkiller in Florida. I heard you when old D-Rail got onto the driver. Didn't you talk about you on your driver? Hey, D-Rail, oh yeah, that did make a difference. Now, I went from about 8 dB to about 35 dB. But, now I might try that too. I might hook this back up and run. But see, I got to change drivers. For my GS35B, this one here is too much. I got to run a little, like a little 2-pill or a little glass box, so I can't just run my little tiny 100-watt glass box, I got to run everything I have when I'm on the GS35B. That's kind of why I went to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, Roger on that. What about that ceramic, what about I know you got the transformer. Did you ever get it wrapped? I know you had a guy, I think a friend.
I ought to sit down and listen to the show. Painkiller rockin' on.
Oh, yeah, I got it rewound. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's ready. Oh, yeah, he rewound it, man. He did a real good job, man. He rewound that thing, actually, he's doing one of Gigaman's. When I went over and saw Gigaman, he had this way bigger one than I got. Oh, my God, I'm not even putting my friend's business out there, but it was broke. And I was like, I got a guy. I called him up. I said, hey, man, how big of a transformer can you do? He goes, measure it. And me and Gigaman, we measured it and all that. And he gave us a price right over the phone. He goes, oh, my gosh, I'll just have him do it. Because the price he gave him, it costs a lot to do these transformers. And he's going to make it bigger. He's going to put more copper on there and everything. He's going to hook Gigaman up there, Break.
Awesome. That's awesome news. All right, well, Mother Nature's pulling back, man. You pull back to about 4 or 5 that go around, so somebody might finally get me again. Fireball, bump it down with you later.
Bye.
All right there, D-Rail. Yeah, man, I can't stay much longer anyway. I got to call my high school sweetheart and see when school's done, and I got to drive over there, pick my son up. We got to go do some riding, some dirt bike riding, and some other stuff this weekend, man. So these Rudy Poots, they'll sound real good when I'm gone. Hey, take care, D-Rail. Good talking to you, man. Boy, we've been talking to each other for about 25 minutes. Mr. Worldwide, D-Rail, out there around Georgia. Fireball on Fireball Friday, a.k.a. E.F. Hutton. When I speak, the whole world must listen. I'm gone.
Boy, we've been talking to each other for about 25 minutes. Mr. Worldwide, D-Rail, out there around Georgia. Fireball on Fireball Friday, a.k.a. E.F. Hutton. When I speak, the whole world must listen.
They all gotta listen. Bye, bye, bye.
Hello, D-Rail, you gotta